Hello everybody and welcome back to Contest Speed here. We're here for the EU2 race today at the lovely Qatar circuit. So I'll get the track map on screen for you briefly before we head into qualifying. So it's a 16 turns, 3.3 miles, and then you got that one nice long DRS zone on the pit straight. So expect some people to send it around the outside of turn 1 probably, or maybe up the inside. So obviously that's the map. And now we move on to qualifying. And without further ado, I'm the Penny Penguin, and in the comms booth with me is Matty Robber. How are we doing this evening?
I'm very good, mate. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the desert of Qatar. It should be relatively dry this evening, even though we do run dynamic weather in this league. But you never know what EA and Cody's and everything else is going to mix up for it.
Yep,
And it is EU2, and EU2 is the tier that's usually the tier that gets the rain. So we'll see what happens.
No, it's usually EU. It's usually my tier, bro. Or is that? I don't know. I'd have to go back through like every single stream on YouTube to see which one of the EU sides has actually had the most rain. I think it's EU3. In all honesty.
Well, as I said to you before we came on, historically, as you found out how many seasons I've been doing this for, historically it has been EU2 on a Wednesday. That has been the tier that does get the rain, but I very much doubt that we're going to have any rain this evening. We've got 14 drivers, a couple of late dropouts, and we have Andre and Grelis reserving in the tier once again. And we have a new driver in Nando Alonso. I'm just going to call him Nando. He is in the Haas currently by himself. He chose to be by himself, and I feel slightly sad by that, but he will be in the Haas, and that is basically all the housekeeping that we need to do. I will just check now see if there's any penalties, like bans, etc.
As far as I'm aware, both Malvin and Sid both have quali bans, but by the rules, they are allowed to go out to lock. They're allowed to go out at the pits to lock their setups. Then they have to go back into the pits. They cannot set a timed lap, otherwise that quali ban will carry on to the next race. They do. And
yeah.
And Corey Brooks has showed up in chat saying Sid is gonna crash, and it's his excuse to change his wheel back to his normal one broken. Oh dear! So Sid's on a wheel change. So if Sid does bad, we know exactly what he's gonna blame. Yeah, but to know. Anyway.
It's my wheel. It's my wheel. Charlie is out at the moment on his usual strategy that we've seen Piney on the medium tyre, because he's been doing this all season.
Yep, he's been doing this all season long. I'm pretty sure he did it last season and the season before that. This man likes doing it. Likes to set a banker lap on a set of mediums. Like gives him one less set of mediums for the race. But he only ever does one run. But he is the first to set a time lapse, so we'll have to see what the man can do as he's coming up to turn 7. Yep, as I say, Sid crash, more than likely. Sid is famous for bringing out the safety car quite a bit. Obviously, we cannot bash Sid.
We can not. I'll just have a look at the championship standings. It is relatively close up the top. It's going to be, by the looks of things, it'll be a shootout between Stelcho and Malvin. Charlie did not pick up a good result last week, so he has dropped back He's dropped back a bit, but there's still enough rounds. There's still enough rounds to go.
Yeah. I think Sid and Brooks having a discussion of who's on the cost.
Oh, I know.
Account.
I can tell you. I could probably tell you who it is, but that will spoil the surprise. So I'm going to let you guess. I'm going to let people keep guessing.
Sid guessed Roland, and Sid got timed out. Let him out. Yeah, because Brooks, he said, "How's it going, BK?" As I say, if it wasn't Roland, I was going to say it's BK, and then Sid just like, "You, BK," and gets timed out for a million years. So, bye, Sid. We'll see you in about 600 seconds.
Oh, he's removed the timeout now. Got to follow through with it. You can't bottle it now.
Well, looks like a few people now have done some laps. Charlie on the mediums, 22.7. a good first lap. I think he could probably go at least a second faster than that. We go. Grellis is still just separated by half a tenth, though. Yeah, half a tenth. That is mighty monster from both of them.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see these guys dip into the low 21s. I feel it is possible from these guys. Around a 21.3, perhaps, could be the expected pole time, considering some of these guys have been reserving in EU1 recently.
If I do believe, I think the pole time yesterday was a 21.9, I think.
Which is kind of what we expect. There is a couple of you guys that probably could be racing at EU2, but that's kind of what we expect. There is a little bit of differential, so that would put you currently in third place, but I think that's going to be a few more times. Considering we've still got 6 drivers that haven't set a lap yet.
Yep. Certainly do. I assume some of them will be setting laps now. I should be probably following on with a couple of them. We'll follow with Lando Alonso here. New debut for today. So let's see what the man could do in the Haas as he's coming up to the start-finish line now. What's it going to be as the banker time? The 22.4, which puts him P4 for now. Until that just gets beaten by Rob Starr and the Ferrari behind him. By about half a tenth.
Destructo's about to not finish his lap. I thought he'd at least try and finish one there, but
nope.
He
Clearly not happy with that, so go on board with his teammate as the last one that's on track that's on a flyer. Just currently in the middle sector. So.
Piney, I don't know about you, but I have mentioned to the guys, I feel that we could be having some penalty bingo this evening.
Oh, definitely. Oh, more than definitely. But what surprised me last night, in EU3, out of the 10 of us that raced, only 2 of us got penalties. I was one of them. With like,
Wow.
I might as well just say it on stream, because if you were watching yesterday, you probably would have known. I actually got 28 warnings. I was 2 away from being disqualified.
That's impressive.
I was like, yeah, after I got my 24th penalty, I was like, yeah, I'm going to finish last regardless. So I was like, you know what, screw it, let's go on for fastest lap, and I picked up 2 more on that fast lap. So, yeah, that was not fun.
We'll see what happens. Oh, so Unix is just invalidated. Well, he's half a second up, so that's not particularly very helpful.
No, it's not. What's Andre doing? The EU driver reserving today.
He's on a lap, but it's not looking particularly very quick. But that may just be enough to actually just have a time on the board. This is what I like. Although it's small grids and we want big 20-man grids, I quite like small grids because if you're towards the bottom of a tier, then it's like points.
Points for an offer, and Andre just behind his teammate for tonight in P6. Nice lap. And if I've noticed, chat, it's Sid is not going to be racing next year. Oh dear.
I've heard that Sid is.
Yes.
Sid, unfortunately, yeah, and we get this every game cycle, especially with quite a few of the guys in their mid to late teens. It's approaching exam period, and we've always said education first, racing second.
Ah, yes.
Even if we would love you to carry on, but big things, more important things in the world.
Yep, definitely. And I also miss as well, Corey Brooks in full cap said, "Hold up, Destructo, the Irish bullet, is that you?" Well, man did pretty well in his first race back last week. So we'll have to see how man does again today.
The question I have for Brooks is, am I going to see you on track this season, Brooksy? Because you've been shying away at the moment. I'm not seeing you yet.
Well, if I'm right, I saw man commentate in another league the other night, so I think man's PC is working fine, so I expect to see him tomorrow.
He's in the V Cup currently in EU1. I want to bat it out, Brooksy.
Be like, "Hey, Pioneer, let me join the comms booth for some laps." How about
No.
no, Sid? I just think I might just said insta no.
No, I can't. I can't. I have to put up with you for interviews. That's long enough.
Like, I would... Sid, I would be like, I wouldn't mind. I'm not bothered at all, but might just said instant no. So... If it's not you unanimous, sorry. Better luck next time, kid. Sid,
Yeah,
like, Matty for
respect you.
5 minutes.
Let me think about it. No.
He's like, I'll behave. I think the answer's still going to be no, sir. So,
No, it's just another version of no. I'm gonna use the abbreviation of BS and leave it at that.
Yeah, get that crap out of here. Right. Right, enough of looking at chat. Let's look at some laps. Who's on a lap? Charlie's on a lap on the softs.
Yeah. Tay's also on a lap and is half a second up as well. So.
Well, Charlie's already done a lap on the soft tyres. He's improved to third, which I've just... I know. Yeah.
No, he's still on his best. His best time's still the mediums.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's still on the medium. Tay's going to come around the last corner and complete his... Got a lot of battery left, which is unusual.
Oh, up to first for him. Almost in the 21s. It's a 22-1. Just over a second faster than Charlie, who's in the last sector. I do not
unusual
believe
to
he's...
see...
Oh, still just invalidated.
Unusual to see somebody still have battery left at the end. It's usually a running out towards the line, but he still had 30% left as he crossed the start-finish line, which is
well, put it this way, Corey Brooks in chat is happy to see Destructo back. There's Charlie, 3 seconds improvement. Well, sorry, 3/10 improvement into the 21s, but still only good enough for P3.
Only 3/10 on a brand new set of softs.
Yeah, that's not very good. And
I was expecting a bit more than that.
And just for Brooksy, we'll watch Destructo. As Brooksy says, the Irish bullet.
Oh, he's quick over one lap and has been.
Yep, well,
But he's in EU2 though.
Yeah, he had a bit of a disappointing qualifying, I thought, last week. I think he qualified, what, P10? But still, to finish like P4 at Monza was pretty good. We'll also see what.
Yeah,
it's not
an easy track to come in, although it's basically just a couple of heavy braking zones. It is a track that's very difficult to maximise
it is.
the time.
Well, we'll also see what the man could do coming into the last sector. Go around the triple right-hander. Pretty much all these corners are flat out. I'll come up to turn 15, which is somewhat flat out. Little bit on the brakes. Back on the power. Want to get too wide on exit. Validate the lap. Yes, open. Up to line. What's it going to be for the McLaren? It's up to P5. That's a decent lap there. Still think he probably has maybe a couple attempts to find in that lap. I think Destructor could probably easily put that McLaren on the front row. Where's his teammate? Because his teammate is currently last of everybody. Love to see if Meeks can make an improvement. They're not even on a fast lap. Never mind. They're like 2.
No, he's on his 6th lap on those set of softs, so I believe this is just
so
doing some running.
Man is just practice.
Yeah, just doing a bit of running and probably will come in and have a time to do one-shot quality at the end. Lanky's just gone personal best middle sector.
Yep. Popped onto the Lanky one. Currently in P10, just between the two Williams boys. Have to see what the Ferrari could do. His teammate is currently in P6.
Half a tenth down, but important. Oh, a little bit slidey through the last corner.
Yeah.
Probably lost a little bit of time.
Up to lines 4 times quicker. Only up to P8 though. I thought, but he's done the exact same time as
Nando.
Lando Alonso. Dominic. Last time I seen people match times like this I was in a different league, and on that day, I do believe the fastest the times that people matched was 5 times in one session. It was matched like 5 different times. This is over like a full qualifying session, so every single qualifying had it. But I think in Q2 and Q3, but it happened twice. So it happened 5 times. It was ridiculous. Like, I think it's funny when it happens, but obviously in Lanky's case, it's not, because obviously he's the person who sets it second, so he's behind the person who first set it originally. So we've got about 2.5 minutes after this session. We've got both the Haas drivers on laps here. It looks like Lando is going to give his teammate a bit of a tow around the lap.
Who else? Charlie's out early as well to avoid the traffic.
So is Grelis, and so is Havoc Connor. We've also got D Summers out on the track. With D Summers just started a lap. We've got some people bailing out of the pits. We've got Tay, Steljo, one of the McLarens, and a Ferrari also bailing out the pits.
Interesting to see, Paddy, that the laps from earlier on in the session are still standing. For some of the guys, they're not even. I mean, the two up front have not improved so far.
Yeah. I have to say, as Lando Alonso's gone like almost 4 tenths quicker in the middle sector on this lap, on this run. And Andre's actually managed to keep up a little bit, probably losing a little bit of time. Sid praying that his teammate keeps pole position. Not surprised. We'll see. Sergio starting from the back. Lando Norris. That's Lando Alonso up to line. He's up to 3rd. Into 21s. Andre improves up to 7th. Going ahead of the Ferraris. So who's next across the line? Will be like Thomas? Yes, it will. 2 tenths up on the middle sector. Ooh, very close to track limits there on the exit of the last corner for D Summers. Up to the line now. Where's he going to stick that? Williams up to P8. Not the best.
Both the Hasses are just invalidate their laps. Are pretty much the same place as well.
Well, as I said, those two have done their laps. Havoc Connor invalidated his lap, so hopefully he's got enough fuel to try and go again. But I doubt it. Man was like 5 whole tenths up on his lap. If he still would have been late at the back.
Charlie's gone personal best, first sector.
Yep.
He's come up behind the 2 Haas drivers at the moment as he's heading towards the triple right-hander, which is of turn 12, 13 and 14.
Yep. Personal best in the middle sector. 2 tenths up on his previous best time. Those 2 tenths will see him somewhere on pole.
Yeah, it's going to sneak it. It's going to be tight, this.
Yeah. Well, checker flag is out, and it's already been shown to the lanky one. So he will not improve in this session. Charlie coming up to the line. How much of an improvement is it going to be? It is up to pole for the time being by just under a full second. So...
Don't worry though, Stelcho is responding. 1/4 second up on his own time at the moment. We have got 2 corners to go.
Yeah, we definitely do have, but obviously he's not going to be next to a cross line. It will be Tay in the V-carb. We'll have to see what the man in the V-carb can do. How much of an improvement for Tay? Is an improvement, but only stays where he are.
Oh,
Steljo retakes.
Watch out, Gradis. 2 tenths up through the first sector. Sorry, Party, because it's getting pretty exciting and very close. He's lost a tenth through the middle sector.
Yep, I think Destructor's going to be the last one to finish that lap, so right on board with Grillis, see what the man he can do. I wouldn't count your chickens yet, Sid. Grillis needs to find roughly about 3 tenths. If he can find 3 tenths, he could take pole away from Steljo. As the man in the Aston Martin coming up to the line. Improves, but not a lot.
Yeah, he lost it.
And Destructor just came over the line. I saw he was improving, but he's still P6. But P6 is a decent place to start. Yeah, now you can jump for joy, Sid. Your teammate got pole. Oh, Destructo so close into the 21s. Man's like, crap, used too much ERS. Unfortunate. So there you go then. Qualifying is done. Steljo on pole, then Charlie, Grelis, Lando Alonso, Tay, Destructo, Andre, D. Summers, Rob, Lanky, Havoc Connor, Geek Meeks are the last of the of people to do times, and you got Malvin and Sid both having a qualifying ban, so they'll start on the back. So now we come into the main race. This is where I'll be like, who's your money on then, Matty, for the win?
Oh, who's my money on? Hard to look past Stelcho, and it's not because he's on pole. His DRS, his ERS management we saw last week, was exceedingly good, which put him into a position to then have a fight to win the race. I think it'll be exciting to see how far Malvin can come up through the field. Definitely be eyeing up a top 4 position. But he's got Charlie and Grelis to deal with, which is going to be pretty tricky. So I think Stelcher's going to take this one for me, simply because of the race pace and his ERS management. I think ERS around here is going to be really important. Such a difficult track to gain it back.
Definitely is. I think I'm going to put my money on my teammate from season 13, the very first season I joined this league. So my money's on Grelis. Pretty sure he's tried. Oh, there we go. Lights are on. 4, 5 lights are on. And away we go. Lights out, and away we go for the Qatar Grand Prix. And it's a bit of a slow
Lando didn't
one
start.
there.
Lando didn't start. He was just on the grid.
Yeah, man just didn't go. Everyone had to take avoiding action, so he's dropped all the way to the back. Sid and Malvin already have made up 3 places, and they haven't even done anything. But Steljo keeps his lead from Charlie, then Grelis in 3rd. Obviously, with Lando Alonso dropping back. Everyone's moved up pretty much 1 place unless you're the top 3. Malvin is trying to go up the inside of Robstar, I can see there. As Yeet Meeks is very wide, so that gives him Lando the place.
Luckily, no one turning round through turn 1 like we have seen here in real life.
Yeah.
Proper split of tyres though. We've got mediums and hard tyres, nearly 50-50 throughout, but the mediums are being slightly favoured at the start of the race. Lanky's places left, right and centre. Sid's taken advantage of the Ferraris trying to avoid each other and is up into 10th.
Malvin already is up into 8th already on this first lap. But again, he is on the mediums. Next one he's got to get past his D Summers. Oh, bit of a slide out the last corner there for Yeet Meeks. Who's that going into the pits? Oh, it's Havoc Connor.
Havoc Connor already.
Oh dear. So someone's picked up.
Charlie's taking the lead into turn 1.
Yeah, and
he's not hanging around.
Yeah, Malvin has already passed D Summers. Next one on his list is the Haas of Andros.
Yeah, they've already broke. We've got a front 3 already. Yeah. They're broken away from Tay. Tay's outside the DRS already.
Yep.
And then we've got a train all the way down to basically the back of the field. And I'll tell you what, there's some creative lines I'm seeing from drivers.
Side. Malvin's made another place on the first 2 laps. He's up to 6th now.
You tell you what, he's pushing that McLaren as well. Could see another move here as we get into the other braking zone.
He's on the hard tyre as well, that McLaren. Oh, there we go. He's up the inside. Malvin up to 5th. Man is not wasting any time. Already up, what, like 8 places already? Next on the man's list is Tay.
I think he has to. He's on the medium tyre and he doesn't want the front 3 to get away. They nearly have already. 2 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
It could get very difficult, obviously, with the DRS now.
Yeah. Like, he's not waiting around. Tay obviously on the hard tire as well. That's probably why he's dropped miles back off the front three. As Steljo takes the lead, as D Summers has left the session.
I've got him.
And oh, that's Sid trying to go down the inside of Robstar here at turn 1. Almost made it work, but has having to back out of it. As Lando's gone past D Summers. Obviously, D Summers is ghosted because he's disconnected from the lobby. It's unfortunate. Obviously, now Malvin is up into 4th place and has almost broken DRS already to Tay. But I put that down to being Tay on the wrong, the opposite tyre, so doing the opposite strategy. And look at this, Malvin already almost caught up to the front three. And it looks like the front three here are all on the medium tyre, so I think when Malvin catches up to him, he won't have to burn any more of his tyres. He's almost in the DRS of Grelis already.
Yeah, he's used a lot of his battery to try and make the move, whilst these guys who are up front are just sitting behind one another. Tate at the moment is the cork in the bottle. Malvin's got past, but no one else has, which is a little bit concerning for these guys. If they need to kind of make a move, but again, Destructo on the same tyres as Tay, so it's really Andre and Rob are going to have to make the move past P5 and P6.
As Destructo is getting past Tay. Destructo, man on a mission. Obviously now he's but these guys like 3 seconds back from the front 4 here. Malvin has caught them up, and obviously, well, Mai's been talking. Malvin did get fastest lap of the race, and someone in chat called Donamos saying Sid to DNF before lap 10, and Corey Brooks said bet.
No, that's very horrible. That's very horrible to say that Sid's going to be out of lap 10.
Now, I've got to give man some credit. He'll be out by lap 20.
Lap 8 more like, but you know.
No, you can't. I was giving him some hope.
Where is Sid? What is Sid up to? Sid's currently in 9th and stuck. Well, he's stuck.
He's stuck between the Ferraris.
Yeah.
But the front three here have almost got 4 seconds to Destructo.
Again, though, it's because they're on the hard tyre. This is the difference in tyre straight away.
Balls are not that close here, so he might get lucky, says Don. You never know. Anything can happen. As Charlie's going for the lead, as Tate is passing Destructo. As it looks like Andre is also going to go past Destructo, so Destructo is in 2 places there.
I don't think Destructo will be too disappointed by that. I was watching the
he's a little wide there.
F1
Yeah.
I was watching the F1 esports this afternoon and noticed that some of the guys were on massively different tyres, and they were just happy to let people go through and just sit there and be carried along, which is what these guys on the hard tyres should do, really, as long as they're not dropping off the back of the train.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll be on the better tyre at the end.
Oh, and there's the first penalty. We've only 4 laps in, and someone's already got the first 3 seconds. So, let's say, I don't think too many people are going to get them, but you never know.
No, it's a weird place he picked that up as well. That was
really?
Turn 8.
Oh, that is... I would see a lot of people picking up the warnings probably on like the last corner, and maybe turn 15, turn 14. I would probably see a lot of... I think as D Summers is now the latest person to pick up track limit penalties.
And he's done that on the inside of... Oh, sorry, the outside of that, of turn 14, which is, that is...
Oh, Malvin and Grelis here coming into blows. Malvin up the inside of Grelis, there's a little bit of contact between them.
Andre's passed Tay. Rob's gone for the lick the stamp and sent it on Destructo.
Yeah. And now Sid is going to have to be the next one to try and deal with Destructo, as Andre is up into 5th ahead of Tay. Sid all over the back of Destructo here. Oh, and Lando and Lando going around the outside, a lanky one behind them. And guess the move
Sid is
done.
pushing that McLaren through
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah. I think watching these guys is going to be more entertaining than watching the front four. Because this is one big fight from P5 down to P12. That's 7 cars. If I'm not mistaken, or was it 8 cars?
No.
Oh, hello,
8
Sid going up the inside.
cars.
Round the triple left. Sorry, triple right,
Wow,
sorry.
there's a lot of trust having to be put there between
Yeah.
Sid and Destructo.
Oh, Destructo gave Sid a lot of space, but ultimately said, nope, stuff you, Sid. We'll see, I assume
Wow,
Sid will probably go up the inside. We'll see again, change of lead. Charlie ahead of Steljo.
Yeah.
And Malvin
although
too.
Malvin wants a bit of it. Yeah, I was going to say Malvin's quite happy to get involved here.
Yep. They back ahead of Andre. Sid chooses not to try and go down the inside of Destructo.
Yeah.
Oh, and gives Destructo a bit of a love tap there.
He does. He's loving the love tap at the moment. 6.5 seconds, that gap between the top 4 and everybody else. That has grown quite significantly.
Yep.
But as we said, Tay is on the hard tyre compared to everyone else around him at the moment on the medium tyre.
Destructo's also on the hard tyres. Let's have a look at this. We've got Yeet and D Summers also on the hards, and also Lando Alonso's also on the hards. Everybody else is on mediums. So, kind of a mix. People are mixing it up. Have to see. Let's go back on the front right. Front four. It's got Charlie, Malvin, Staljo, and Grelis. I think Grelis is just happy to sit at the back of this pack here. It's not under any real pressure. Charlie's going to be in a few seconds.
But no, it's a bit like the peloton here, and for cycling, they kind of just keep swapping, working, as long as it's not really affecting them. I mean, Tay has just taken 2 tenths out of them on that lap. Although that he's just going to lose it all because he hasn't got the DRS compared to the guys in front.
I thought here Lando Alonso was going to make a move around the outside of Sid, but not to be on this occasion. Very close to the back of him. The lanky one has finally dropped off the back of these guys, and I think he's not going to be long. Oh, I thought Lando Alonso was going to try one up the inside of Sid, who's a little bit wide out of turn 4 there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we're going to be interested to see. We spoke about it last week with Sid, how he was comfortable one set of tyres and then absolutely hated the other set. So, looks like the medium guys are starting to struggle a little bit now.
Yeah, if we go by the EU3 race yesterday, people start pitting at about from lap 9 to a lap. I think the longest I saw someone go on the mediums was like lap 14, and earliest someone pitted was like lap 8. Like, bearing in mind the hards could probably go do about 20 odd laps here, but they'd just be very dead.
Yeah, the hards used to be able to do a full race race distance even, and Charlie has swapped with Malvin. So it's a question of we've essentially got 2 races here, but they're both entertaining, and it's also who's going to blink first.
Yep, it literally is. It's like, do you want to box first to try and get the undercut and get ahead of these guys? The undercut is very powerful at some tracks, but you could also try overcutting your opponents as well.
Well, the question is how aggressive do you want to get with the strategy?
I pitted rather early yesterday in the EU3 race, but that's only because I had damage. I think if I didn't have the damage, I could have easily got past quite a few people doing the undercut, but I had to repair the wing damage. I couldn't even do that. See who goes first. Obviously, Hey, Destructo, Yeet, Lando, and D Summers won't because they're all on hards. Who of the medium runners is gonna bottle it first? As Sid has lost the place to
Lost
Lando
the
Alonso.
place, yeah, in a weird part of the track. I didn't think.
He might
And
even get
Sid's,
that place back up the inside of the last corner.
oh, got there. Set yourself up into turn one. That's what I would try and do. Alvin swapped with Charlie, but we'll keep an eye on this battle.
Yeah, Sid, there we go. Sid getting the place back as Andre's going past Tate into turn one. Lando Alonso trying to go back up the inside of Sid at turn one, but not quite.
Just isn't the move, and that's smarter from Sid. That's smarter.
Yeah, Sid.
Probably not going to go down the inside of the last corner. Just set yourself up for turn one.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. We're going to have to make it a bit harder because everyone's got DRS, but it's the easier opportunity. Oh, and D Summers has just picked up another.
Yep, man's on 6. Like, we've completed 9 laps, and yep, only 3 people have penalties. So now this is where I'd be like, I'm starting to feel slightly annoyed that I picked up 27 seconds of pens, because I was only one of 2 people who picked up pens yesterday. So far, only 3 have picked up. I expected more, but I guess not.
Oh, the other thing I didn't expect, everybody's doing so well on the battery front.
Obviously,
it's
I'm
apart from a few now that have just decided to burn it down the main straight, which is fine. They've all been above 80%. There's only one that's dipped below it. We got a stop. We got a couple of stoppers.
Oh, the Haas is a double stacking.
Oh, it's a stack. Why are they stacking? Nando, you're on the hards.
Yeah, why would you pit off the hards?
That's aggressively early.
Yep, and double stacking as well with your teammate. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Havoc Connor has picked up some more pens.
Yeah, that's 6 as well. Now both the Williams on 6 seconds of penalties. We'll keep an eye on Andre and see where he will feed in a couple of laps' time compared to everybody else.
Dear,
this
Havoc
will be a
Connor,
retirement. Yeah, that was going to be a retirement.
Yeah.
Classic telltale sign.
Yeah.
The gap between the top 4 has grown now over 9 seconds. So Tate,
holy moly!
doesn't look like. I don't think he's. To be honest, I don't think he's looks like he's struggling. He's just not as quick as the other 4.
Stelgio here, right all over the back of Charlie's diffuser, going around the triple right-hander there. Obviously, he's dropped it back a little bit now, but man was all over the back of Charlie.
Obviously, now he's
gonna get Charlie. Will Malvin try to go make the move as well? That is a bit of a late one, so these two are gonna be side by side. Oh, and there's contact! Oh, there's contact.
And the Williams car that's been retired has just come out. That doesn't help. That probably scared the life out of one or two of them there.
Yep, so contact there between Malvin and Charlie, but it wasn't too much to really end Malvin's race. So... Pablo's appeared. Oh, now, Pablo, Malvin wide, and Grillis is going to help himself to a free place, maybe? No.
No, not quite. Now, Pablo, we know what happened last week now.
Yes, you showed up and you jinxed Charlie.
So, if you don't mind exiting stage left.
Yeah, he also jinxed you. He almost jinxed you last week as well.
Yes. I was well aware of that. Yes, it was ultimately heartbreak last week. I haven't got at least it was to somebody I can that it happened to. But yeah, losing a point by half a tenth last week was that hurt.
Four of them are in. Or 3 of the 4 are in. Relis
I'm amazed there wasn't a speeding in on the pit lane there. Yep. Jesus, Charlie's managed to get that stopped.
Yep, so Charlie, Malvin and Stelgio all in at the end of lap 12. Oh, I thought Charlie was going to jump Stelgio in the pits. As Sid's also coming in as well. Luckily, there's a big enough gap between himself and Stelgio so they could double stack. But we'll have to see now how much Grillis... So I assume Grillis will be in at the end of this lap, so we'll have to see how he can respond.
Yeah, Grelis is going to have to respond.
Oh.
This lap, Taze just picked up 3 seconds, which
Yep.
isn't particularly very helpful. But that gap between himself and Grelis has stabilised, though. So we're definitely at the crossover point as we speak. Taze also dropped Destructo, and Rob has found himself in a McLaren sandwich.
Yep. Also, as well, just looking at chat. Brooksy saying Charlie's on for the win, mate. To reply to Pablo, as Lando Norris, Lando Alonso's picked up for another 3 seconds, and Pablo saying no 10-second bottle, and he's like, "This is the third race where no jinx happens." Lock in. Oh god. Now you probably have. So yep, there's Grillis in to respond. Ooh, so close to not getting that stopped. Also see where he comes out compared to Steljo, Charlie and Malvin, who's still all close together.
Rob has dived in as well from P4.
Yep. Guys are coming up to our last corner now, so also see where Grillis comes out compared to these guys. Coming out of the pits now.
It's so far down. I think he's gonna slot in behind these guys.
Yep.
It's gonna be close though.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Wow, man pits 1 lap later, doesn't lose anything. He comes out just where he was behind the 3 of them. So Grelis staying out another lap, stays with them. Wow, that is really good. So these guys kind of are that good of an outlap then. Obviously now
that's what I'm just about to have a look at.
Yep. Sid dropped it. What? Sid hasn't dropped it, has he? Pablo in chat saying Grelis the GOAT. And then
Grelis' final lap on the Meaves was nearly 2 seconds quicker than the other 3. They were all in either the 30s or the 31s, and he did a 29.
Holy moly.
That's... And you can tell, because he had dumped a little bit more of the battery when he came back out. But that's what's kept him from minimising the amount of time he would have lost by staying out a lap longer. But yeah, good effort from Grelis there.
Yeah, obviously Tate is now the race leader. Obviously not pitted because they started on the hards. Same with Yeet, Structo, and D Summers, who's now running in 4th. Obviously he's got the very fast Charlie, Malvin, and Steljo, and Grillis right on his tail, about 3 seconds behind, pretty much. What's Charlie and Malvin doing here? They're swapping positions. They're still side by side. These two are. These guys are like championship rivals, along with Steljo. These 3 here are fighting for the big points. They're putting up some good fighting here for the rest of us to watch. It looks like Grelis is only just hanging on to the back of these 3. But I guess Man is not liking those hards too much. But obviously, I say he just needs to keep within a second and he will get DRS. These guys are now only about 3.5 seconds now behind D Summers. Obviously, as well, it's like, when will the hard runners pit? Obviously, I'm expecting probably somewhere about in the next 3 or 4 laps, I would assume. Right?
Yeah, you could probably see somebody pit in a couple of laps' time when they've done 15, 16 laps on those set of hards, and be aggressive with the lighter fuel load. Or
Lanky.
will we see anybody go to the softs? Or is that a bit far-fetched?
That's a bit far-fetched. Oh, Charlie again, double overtaken here by Steljo Melvin, but Steljo Melvin side by side here. Oh, little love tap there between the 2 of them. Still side by side these 2 are. And there we go. Melvin.
So, sorry, the A race, we've still got this quartet. The B race, they are 13 seconds behind. Yes, I've called them A and B, but that's literally because we had the top 4 and then everybody else.
Yep. I'm currently ahead of the B train is Ando. Man is ahead of both the Ferraris and Sid and Trey, as he is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limits. and he is currently running in third, so that's not going to help him. But obviously, it's just also as well, where will these hard runners come out compared to the people who start on the medium?
Tay is currently only 11.2 seconds ahead of these guys. Oh, Stelcho's picked up 3 seconds. That was not the person I thought it would happen to first.
Oh, Destructo is in, and so is D Summers. Destructo and Summers are in as Charlie is going past Steljo. But yeah, that is not what Steljo wants. This pretty much gives Grillis the podium now. So.
Oh, this is going to get tight between Destructo and everybody else. I think Destructo's going to come out behind this train. He will.
He definitely will.
But he is on the medium tyres, and D Summers.
He's right on the back of the train, actually. That is kind of good for Destructo. Pretty much. Being almost on the
Nando's
back.
Down the inside. Sid's got the move done, I think, on Andre. Yeah, he has.
Yep, finally got that move done, and you can see Destructo in the background behind the lanky one, under a second. So Destructo now on the medium tyre will look to get through this pack as fast as possible. Try and get up to, which would be net P3 as we got yellow flags in sector 2. I think Yeet Mix has lost the rear and lost a lot of time, so he's going to drop massively behind that group. We're going to be fighting with D Summers. Oh, massive slide there for him. Oh, massive slide there from coming out the triple.
Pablo, to answer your question, Malvin's had 3 warnings and Charlie's had 3 warnings, but they had a warning each on the first lap, so I'm guessing that is because of contact.
Yeah,
Grelis has also had 2 warnings, so Charlie, Melvin and Grelis are 1 warning away, I think, from getting a penalty themselves. So it's not all over for Stelcho. It's a long way to go to do 12 laps without getting the track limit.
Yep, and finally Tay and Yeet Mix into the pits. Let's see where Tay comes out compared to the rest of the front. I think Tay's going to come out ahead of these guys. Yep, he is. Man has been on those hard tyres for so long. Oh, contact there between Rob and Nando as Destructo is already up to 9th.
Oh, and Andre and Lanky's getting a bit... They're rubbing the wheels together.
Yep, they definitely were. So Tay coming out ahead of these lot. So Tay should be able to easily break away from them. Obviously, Destructo want to try and get through this lot as fast as possible so he can break away with Tay.
And Tay needs to. Obviously he's got that penalty as well, so he has to just not muck around too much. He's just going to have to get on with it and clear off up the road.
Yep, he will. Oh dear, now Grellis picking up 3.
I called it. I did say they're going to do very well. Stelcho's just run wide again, though.
Yep, that's probably another warning for Stelcho.
On the exit, the penultimate corner, that has to be. I don't see how you're going to get away with that one.
Yep, so we've got Malvin and Charlie here now, 1 and 2. Wants to see if these two will pick up any more warnings.
Malvin's taken
Pablo
the lead.
in chat is not happy. Man's like, no, Grellis, no. So it's now pretty much game on between Malvin and Charlie here.
Nando's come in.
Yeah, well, man clearly doing a 2-stop for some reason. Man, I think pitted too early off those hard tyres and is suffering.
He's retired in the pits. That's a shame. Shame. Sid and Destructo. Yep. Meanwhile,
and he's got it. Destructo up the inside, inside of Sid. Next on Destructo's list is Robstar, and then he's got to try and keep within 3 seconds of Tay.
Yeah, Tay is flying. He's pulled such a gap on Rob already. 2.5 seconds between the V-Carb driver and the Ferrari. Destructo needs to get this done because he's got to try and chase Tay down, who's got a 3-second penalty leading.
Andre. Oh, there's Charlie!
Charlie!
Charlie with 3! Charlie and Andre both picking up 3. Oh no, Pablo in chat is not gonna be happy with Charlie now. No, dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I'll tell you what, for a while, that's been the biggest gap it's got to. It's got to about 8 tenths. Charlie, though, got to go down the inside. He's going to have to do something now. Malvin. Oh, contact between the two.
Again. And they're still side by side, these two. Still side by side as we leave turn 2. Going up turn 3, still side by side. I think Charlie has finally got the lead. No, yep, he has. He's finally got it.
They're going to have to try and force Malvin into a mistake in terms of possibly just running off the road.
Yep, and
or going too deep.
Destructo has finally got past Robstar, and so has Sid. Obviously now Destructo will have to try and close within 3 seconds of Tatum, so they can gain 5th through penalties.
Tay's absolutely flying. 13.5 seconds. I know it's going to be very far-fetched, but he's 13.5 seconds off the lead now. It's the closest he's been all race. You're about 13.4. I've got the gap to leader on here.
Oh, okay, that'll explain that then.
Yeah, see? That's
yeah, I get it.
Thank you. Oh, Grannis got it down the inside Stelcho for the last goal. Stelcho's off the road.
Oh,
he's picked up 3 seconds because he swerved into the pit lane and back out.
That's Steljo pretty much throwing away a podium now at this point. And Robstar's picked up 3.
Oh, I literally saw them swap positions and watched that. That was such a lazy one as well. The inside of the last corner.
I think penalty bingo is coming into play here. We got Destructo.
3 to go.
Destructo, Sid, and Malvin have not picked up 3 seconds yet. And Destructo is still flirting with the 1 second with Sid. Almost got Sid out of DRS. They're struggling, but obviously now Malvin with Charlie picking up 3. This is Malvin's win for sure, unless Malvin picks up 3. So at some point, if one of these 3 behind him pass him, they're going to have to try and force him into a mistake.
Malvin, Destructo, and Sid all 1 warning away from picking up a penalty. It could happen.
Oh, I'm noticing chat. Pablo's calling rigged. I call it though, and now he's saying, "Put Malvin in a wall, Charlie."
Well, they may not even need to do that. Just force him into a mistake.
Yeah, well, I think Charlie was going to try and go the inside of Malvin. You need to try and force him wide at some point in the lap, Charlie, if you want him to suffer.
Or just drive behind him, or get one of the other guys to make the move on him as well. You just got to try and crack him. All it needs is just enough of 4 wheels off the track. Now have to push him off the road. Just try and force him into making a mistake. Destructo's going to try and do his best to catch Tay, but Tay is just set off on these medium tyres.
Tay is just gone. Tay is like 11.5 seconds off the back of Steljo.
Phil's
12.2 seconds off the lead. Tay is a rocket ship. He hasn't got the fastest lap of the race though. That still belongs to Malvin.
No.
But
the field spread
is the rocket ship.
The field spread, Piney, is only 22 and a bit seconds.
Yeah, 22.
In terms of having no VSCs, no safety cars so far in a race this season, and everything else, it's probably the tightest this field's been for a very long time.
Yep, definitely.
We keeping you up?
Sorry, that was a really bad time for a yawn.
That's okay. It's just simmering nicely, this one.
Yep.
It could be an all-time contest of speed classic.
Oh, contact again between Charlie and Malvin. Like, Charlie, that's not how you give Malvin another track limit warning.
That's alright, stay behind him now. Force him to try and do something different.
Pablo and chat saying, Charlie, hit him, but harder. Sid and Lanky are fighting over 7th.
Sid's going to try and hang it round to the outside.
Oh,
contact!
Oh, Lanky's round, and that's and there's carbon fibre flying across the floor as well. So somebody's picked up big damage.
You know what? And it's Rob, and it's That's
Oh
Rob's being caught
no!
by Lanky as well because of it.
Oh, contact, contact
Andre
between
got
the
away
team,
with it.
contact between the teammates because of Sid and Lanky contact. And this is
Yeah.
and Pablo saying Ricky jinxed Lanky, and Donna must be like a double kill. And D Summers out of nowhere is put up to Rob as well, because obviously Rob's losing a lot of time. Yeet makes just absolutely sent one up the inside there on D Summers going through the triple right. And Robstar going a little bit wide. These guys trying to get past Robstar because Rob has got major wing damage. Rob should just be getting out the way. And D
Oh,
Summers
and
just
D
rams the
Summers.
back of him.
Oh, that's just
And,
that is so clumsy.
and D Summers now picks up wing damage, and Robstar just not pitting with the wing damage. Oh
Oh,
no.
that was just a clumsy. If I'm the car behind, I would take a slight bit of caution.
Yeah, I would.
Gredis and Stelch are just about hanging on.
Yeah, just about hanging on to the top two here.
Yeah,
Charlie needs to try
just
and
about
break.
hanging on.
Needs to try and break away here. Oh my god. Again, bad time for a yawn. I do apologise. Oh my god. Yeah. Charlie not quite really breaking away from Malvin here. So having some struggles there. And obviously now with all that contact, the rest of the grid is just kind of thing. As Robstar going a little bit wide there. Someone will have a nice run on him as Lanky picks up 3 seconds. Over 3 seconds of pens.
Yeah, it's whether Sid can kind of catch Destructo. Taze.
Oh,
There it is.
Up. Sid has picked up 3. We're down to
2 to go.
We're down to 2.
Taze just stalled out a little bit with his progress, but I mean he's got enough of a gap over Destructo now.
Yeah,
P5
8.5
should
seconds.
be his. Andre is
just passed
ahead.
Sid. 7th.
Did Sid make a mistake? They were close together,
Sid
but
not having a good race. Lanky is finally getting past his teammate Rob. As D Summers picks up another 3 seconds for track limits. That is now up to 9, I do believe. Also, just looking at these position gains, Malvin up to first now has gained 12 places in this race. That is a lot.
Am I shocked?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I am not. Sid has also gained like 6 and Yeet has gained 3. Obviously, right now, biggest loser is D Summers. He's lost 4. Obviously, everybody has.
Charlie's pushing this Alpine around this Qatar International Circuit.
Yeah,
trying to force Malvin into a mistake, put him under a little bit of pressure, but at the moment, the Alpine driver coping with it very, very well. We will have 4 to go of the Qatar Grand Prix, round 8 of the EU2 Championship, and it is very close between. Oh, Grennis has gone for an opportunistic move.
And it's got it.
He's got it. Oh, now it's going to get a bit tense.
Yeah. Also, as well, the penalties you can see are on screen. Pretty much everybody's picked up 3, unless you are Steljo, Lanky, and D Summers. The Lanky and Steljo picked up 6, and D Summers has picked up 9. And D Summers is coming through the bits. Going to come in, slap a set of softs on, and go for fastest lap.
I'll tell you, we've got some battles that's going to get decided on the track and not including the penalties. Sid, Andre, and Yeet Mix all now in amongst each other.
I don't know why these would even bother pitting for the ring now. Get out, but Man's gonna finish last. Like, I'm just gonna be multi-points back from.
No, you're absolutely spot on. There is nothing more that he needs to do other than finish in the group. But it's weird what pressure and nerves does to you.
Yep.
He could make a mistake.
Past Andre at the triple right. Now got to catch up. Oh, he's behind Sid now.
Yeah,
Sid's
they're not far away
also...
from his teammate. He's within DRS
Yep,
of Destructo, so
Sid is in within a second, but I don't think he's got DRS on Destructo, so Destructo may be struggling just a little bit now on these medium tyres. Obviously, the front four here are still just pulling
yeah,
away from Pay.
we saw it around lap 9. We saw the
Yep.
mediums start to go, and this is where we are now. So
Yep.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Mm.
Oh man, look at them. They're all saving the battery up. All 4 of them, honestly.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise
They're
me.
saving up for a last lap bonanza.
Yeah. Obviously, Malvin's going to win regardless because Gilman doesn't have a penalty. Obviously,
Yet.
Yeah, well, commentator's curse. And obviously, Destructo's the only other driver without pens as well. We'll have to see, though, if commentator's curse is real in this race. It was real last week.
Oh, Yeet Mix and Andre going to go side by side.
And
Yeet Mix
picks
picked up
up 3. Grelis up to lead. Steljo up the inside of Malvin and try to go up to the inside of Charlie. Charlie has a small wobble on the exit, but Charlie managed to keep second. So Steljo up ahead of Malvin. Obviously, we're on the second to last lap here. If you want to try and bridge 3 seconds to Malvin, you got to bolt, guys. I think Grelis is going to try and do that. Already pulled out. Almost, well, he did have half a second to Charlie. Not quite. Like,
Malvin
need to try
at
and
the
really
moment.
force Malvin into a mistake. Get him to get 3 seconds. Well, Sid is caught into Destructo's DRS. But it's not obviously not going to matter. Destructo's probably not going to fight Sid because Sid has the 3 seconds.
Malvin has kept fastest lap at the moment. D Summers was a 10th slower than Malvin.
Oh,
Charlie, no!
Charlie's picked up 6 now. Oh,
that will definitely do it. So it's going to be, at the moment, it's going to be Malvin, then Grelis, then Charlie, then Stelcho. So it's between Charlie and Stelcho then on track what they want to do.
Yeah.
Them as we approach the final lap, because at the moment it's Charlie. It's going to get the last podium spot. Going to go round the outside though of Grelis through turn 1. This is just for pride and positions on track. At the moment, Grelis is not giving it up though. Rob's picked up another 3 seconds.
Yeah. Probably still nursing that wing damage.
Yeah, he probably is. Malvin is just sitting there and, well, let's just say he's not taking much curb, Piney.
Yeah, that would not surprise me. That will not surprise me at all. He wants to finish this race.
But we're going to see Sid's up into 6th.
Yeah, but that's not going to matter, obviously, because he's got 3 seconds of pens, where Destructo has not picked up a single pen.
No.
Steljo and Malvin.
I don't think Malvin particularly cares at the moment. He's probably
Charlie has broken a full second to Grelis. Does Grelis made a mistake?
Too little, too late. Yeah. Oh, Stelcho down the inside! Oh, there's contact as well. But that shouldn't have mattered too much.
So Charlie crosses the line first, but it does not matter. Malvin picks up the win due to penalties. Then comes Grelis across line. Almost lost it. No! Destructor picked up 3 seconds of pens on the last lap.
I watched it as well.
Oh,
that's such a painful one as well.
Destructor, so you're just giving Sid 6th place. Unless you could take Sid on the line.
Nope.
So that is unfortunate. So only Malvin, the only person not to pick up pens. As we now wait for the rest of the people across the line. Got Rob here,
the only one not
11th.
to pick up pens.
Yep.
And his last warning was on lap 9, so basically did the last 20 laps without getting a warning.
Damn. That is. To be fair, then Malvin has definitely earned this race win. So as then now we just wait for a D Summers to eventually cross the line. There we go. And thank you, Luna Cherry, for the follow. As Donna Moss in chat saying basically the game plan tomorrow is not to get any warnings. Yep, definitely just do not get warnings and you'll be fine. Lanky in chat saying Sid's a moron, don't care what anyone says, honestly. Yes.
We
Sid,
shall leave that to the stewards.
yeah, we'll leave that to the stewards. So obviously a big congratulations to Malvin on the race victory. As you can see that everybody in the lobby picked up pens except for our race winner. And Grillis is on this again, P2. Lovely drive from them. Charlie down at P3. Then Steljo 4th. Then Tay, Sid, Destructo, Ondras, Eat Meeks, and then Lanky picking up the final point. And then your people outside the points that finish the race are Rob and the Summers. And then the non-finishers are Lando, Alonso, and Havoc. Connor both decided to bow out early, just walking into the pits and retirements. So no safety cars then today. So that's nice to see for once. Usually get the odd 1 or 2 safety cars, but not today, which is a kind of a shocker. So we'll now have we'll have to see if the top 3 want to come for interviews. Oh, Charlie's already asking. Charlie's asking us if we're doing interviews. We'll probably.
Could you imagine if we just turned around and went, no, we're not doing it, Charlie?
I'm tempted to say it. If Malvin and Grellis don't want it, I'm tempted just to say no to Charlie, just to be a pain to him now. But obviously we'll see. We'll see if the other 2 podium finishers want to do interviews. Obviously, we already know Charlie's answer is a yes. We'll wait for Malvin and Grellis. While we wait for them, Matty, do your thing.
I need to do my thing, yeah, of course. So if you enjoyed that contest of speed action, there is more fast-paced track action for you to sink your teeth into. AM2 is on in a few hours' time. That is 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK and 3 AM Central European time. They will also be racing Qatar, as that is our track of this week. If the European time zone is more to your favour, then don't worry. Tomorrow night is EU1. It is the creme de la creme of the European region. They'll be racing at 9 PM UK time, and your commentators will be Piney once again, alongside Charlie. EU1 spend their race nights with AM1. AM1 will be on at 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM UK, and 3 AM Central European time. Exactly the same as what AM2 will be tonight. If Wednesdays at 9 PM is your time there, you want to be watching some contest of speed action, you are more than welcome to come and join us again next week. We are heading to Shanghai even. We are heading to China for what is going to be round 9 of the season 15 championship. And yes, EU2 will be racing once again at 9 PM UK. We usually get some inclement weather at China as well, so
yeah, we definitely do.
It's definitely one that you should not miss. When the stream is finished, it'll be uploaded to the Twitch channel, so you can already watch it back straight away. If Twitch is not your platform of choice, you can wait and see it being uploaded to YouTube, which should happen in not too long after we have finished. If you want to follow us on the socials, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, and the Discord link if you want to join us. There is still many places for you to take there are seats available, and you are more than welcome to come and join us. The Discord link is in the Twitch chat. Oh, I suppose we've got to do it now because Grelis is here.
Yeah, Grelis wanted to do as well. Don't know about Malvin. He never seems to want to do them because I assume not enough time for him. So we'll speak to the other two nice gentlemen. Obviously, we'll speak to a Charlie first. Man gets P3 just ahead of Steljo. Both of them picking up 6. But obviously, Charlie ahead of him on track. So, Charlie, how was that race for you, sir?
It was fun, I guess, apart from that 6th. But yeah, it was enjoyable.
Pretty much had a nice fight with Malvin, Grelis, and Steljo pretty much the entire way through. So, was that a fun battle for the 4 of you? Would you say? Did you have fun there?
I mean, I don't know about what the others can say, but I say I can definitely have fun. I mean, I wouldn't have got the 6 second if halfway through it Connor's AI didn't decide to come on and block me and Steljo, but take it.
Wait, you got a warning for Havoc Connor's AI?
Yeah, I got a warning for it.
I was like, we get that removed. Try to.
I don't think I got a clip of it, so can't do much.
You idiot.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. Matty,
We move.
Matty, anything to ask Charlie?
No, we'll have a Mercedes debrief as we tend to do because we're a tight knit bunch.
Yep.
And
I don't
want to disclose any information that anybody else could take from it. So I'm going to be slightly biased this week. Not ask him anything.
Yeah, Matty be biased because he races for Mercedes in EU1. So obviously Charlie is Mercedes EU2. So yep, understandable. Have a nice day. We'll now move on to our Grelis, who finished P2. How did that race feel for you then, sir?
It felt like I was an old man chasing after kids that had pulled a prank on me.
Okay. That's one way to put it.
Stelcho, Malvin, and Charlie just had pace that I couldn't really match. So for the first 20 laps was literally just trying not to get penalties and to stick within DRS. And then when I did get a penalty, because I'm an absolute scallywag, I had to try and put some moves on.
I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at the first comment, honestly. You take over, Matty.
No, that is fantastic. I want to use that analogy possibly in the future. But yeah, I suppose you were just sitting there with the popcorn and hoping everything to kick off so that you could take advantage, really.
Precisely. It's something I enjoy doing, especially when you can see some good battling ahead. But yeah, that was my last resort, and it was the only way I was going to get on the podium, even P4.
Is that your best result this season? I'm trying to look quite quickly here.
I'll have a quick.
I think I'm not won a race. I mean, I've only done a few
won,
reserves.
but you've definitely had a podium.
No. I mean, this goes out to Tierlade, who can't race because his game is completely broken. So hopefully that's some good points for Aston Martin.
Well, it definitely should be, and it is his best result of the season, a second place. 2/3 currently for Grelis. 33 points. Obviously, getting 18, that's a nice big chunk, and obviously it's a big boost to Aston Martin. Obviously, both their drivers not racing today. I'm lost for words. I'm still trying to recover from what
He's trying to process what's going.
Yeah, I'm still trying to process that. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to clip that after, because that was just hilarious, honestly.
Can I ask Grelis something real quickly?
You know what? Sure, I'll allow it.
Wait, how did this race remind you of EU4 by chance?
Watching you come out of turn 6, I think it was. That I almost had like a flashback because you had a kick of oversteer out of it, and I feel like I remember seeing you do the same thing back then. And I don't know if it
Yeah.
was, maybe it was someone else, but whoever it was just went straight off to the left after.
That was
So
me.
there was little bits. It was you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go then.
Some little bit of
That one
bit
reminded
of
me.
beef from season 13 when these two were fighting for the title in EU4.
Yeah. Well, it was good to put one move on Charlie. I couldn't get close enough for the entire first
Yep.
80% of the race.
I also got it on stream, so you're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, I think I did. Right.
That race was class.
Now this is where, Blake, does Matty want to plug the ending and we'll call it?
No,
a day?
I've done my plugs.
Okay.
Thank you. All I'd say is thanks for everyone that turned up tonight, comments,
Yep.
and that was watching the race. It was a good race, and
It was.
you know where to go because I've given you all the information for that.
Yep. Obviously, if you want to see the Americans, come back in a few hours. But obviously, that is the end of stream for EU2. So thank you for Matty and our podium win sitters in Charlie and Grellis. And thank you from me. And that'll be it. We'll see you all later for the AM race. And then I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with Charlie for EU1. Adios, alligators.
In Amsterdam.